Hi, I'm Dr. Simeon Roger. I'm a home-based business expert, the creator of the Money Machine Virtual Bootcamp, and the founder of the 100 Wealth Masters team. And I'm here with our second installment of this week's What to Know About Home-Based Business. Now, in home-based business, your second imperative is to find the right business model for you. And there are a lot of things, of course, out there you could do. And this is the way people's thinking usually goes when they consider different business models. They think, well, I could do traditional multi-level marketing. I could perhaps sell information on the internet. I could sell things on eBay. I could be the affiliate marketer for somebody else's product. I could do teleseminars or maybe joint ventures. I could open a coaching business or do consulting or run public or private seminars or go into public speaking or, well, you get the idea. The list is almost endless. Heck, I even know of a lady who opened a 6-figure dog walking business. So the list really is endless. There's no limit to what people can think of. However, the list is not only endless, it is deceiving. Because the questions on that level about business model are superficial. They don't really matter. What really matters are the following 5 questions. These are the real questions you need to ask yourself about any home business opportunity. Whether that opportunity is an idea you have to build yourself or whether it's a plug-and-play business-in-a-box kind of system, doesn't matter. You must ask yourself these same 5 questions. Question number 1, is this a real business or is this just self-employment? Keep in mind there's a huge difference. A business is a system that runs 24/7 whether you're there or not. A business is something that gives you residual income. In other words, for 1 unit of work you get paid multiple times, exactly as an author gets paid for a book. Self-employment is very different. In self-employment, you're trading time for money exactly as you do in a job. So self-employment is essentially a self-created job, but without all the perks that usually go with a good job in a corporation or in the government. So be aware of the difference. Ask yourself, is this a real business or is it just self-employment? Question number 2, does the opportunity or the business idea start with the market or does it start with building product? If it starts with anything other than establishing a relationship immediately with that market, then if it starts with anything other than building a list, anything other than learning what people really want by forming a relationship with them, then it is off track. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to develop a product without having entered into a direct relationship with the niche market that's going to buy that product. That's why people end up developing products that nobody wants. It's also why they go broke, because they're making no money while they develop product. Instead, they should be building their list, building their fan base, building a relationship with people to whom they can sell while they're building their products, in order that that can fund, in fact, their product development. So any business opportunity, any home-based business that begins with anything other than establishing a relationship with the market is doomed to failure. Question number 3, what is the income potential of this business opportunity? And here's the real question. Does it have a glass ceiling? In other words, is there a limit to what you can earn in this business, or is there theoretically no limit? Now, when we talk about a glass ceiling, there are a couple of things that come to mind. First, of course, is self-employment, where you're trading time for money, just like your job. You can only work so many hours in a day. So with self-employment, by definition, there is a glass ceiling. And that doesn't matter whether it's at the low end, whether you're, say, selling your word processing abilities for $25 an hour, or whether you're a public speaker who lives only on speaking fees of, say, $5,000 an hour. It doesn't much matter. There is only so much word processing you can do in a day, and there's only so many speaking engagements you can do in a week or a month. So in either case, there's a glass ceiling. A real business is not like that. It does not have a glass ceiling. In a real business, you can scale it. It is infinitely scalable. so there is no artificial limit to your potential earnings. You also have to look at if you're considering multi-level marketing, for instance, you also need to look at the compensation plan, because many MLM compensation plans do have a glass ceiling, so beware. Question number 4. Will you have to build your own online infrastructure for this business, or can you leverage one that already exists? This is a very key question, because if you're beginning with your own idea, one of the worst things you can possibly do if you're inexperienced in business and inexperienced on the internet is to try building your own internet infrastructure. It is a huge undertaking. First of all, you have to know everything there is to know about marketing, about copywriting, about websites. Do you really want to have to set up an entire product line, the sales funnel for it, find the price points for that product line, worry about upsells and cross-sells, get the right copywriting, get the right testimonials, set up the autoresponders, set up the payment system, link all these things together properly, test them? This can take months of time, months and months, especially if you're inexperienced. It is far better to be able to leverage an existing system that can put money in your bank account now and give you that knowledge and that training organically over a much, much shorter period of time. And question number 5, are you going to figure it out all on your own, or are you going to copy success? That's a key question. Many, many people unknowingly believe that they're going to have to figure everything out on their own. They go and start reading books about this or that marketing method. They go and try learning HTML, which is completely irrelevant to success online, by the way. They spend time doing things that they shouldn't be doing. There are much more economical ways to learn everything you need to know. If you find a place that gives you all the information you need and that can give it to you in a form of super learning, in other words, give it to you in an extremely concentrated way, that will save you an enormous amount of time and frustration. You really can learn everything that the top internet gurus know about online marketing within about 30 days, as long as you have the proper education. And so those are the questions you need to ask, those 5 questions about any business opportunity. And again, it doesn't matter if it's your own idea for building a business or if it's a business in a box or plug and play kind of system. You must ask yourself those questions. And do not be sold on hype. There's lots of hype out there, as you know. But cool off after you've got really excited about a business opportunity. Cool off and apply these 5 questions to it and see what the answers are. If the answers are the right answers, then you've really got something worth looking at. And if you don't have the right answers, drop it like a hot potato. And if you'd like to see an example of a business that does give the right answers to all of those 5 questions, just for a basis of comparison, then come on over to 100wealthmasters.com and have a look. And if you sign up for the free tour, I'll be sure to send lots of other small business resources your way. See you on the other side.